Hello, ladies, gents, and sexy hikers getting over poorly drawn obstacles. We return to the daily challenge of Spelunky. It is the 7th of March. It's been a while since I do daily challenging because I wanted to do one at some point, and then the daily challenge wasn't available because I had done the day previous, and then the entirety of my schedule shifted around and I was left without the possibility of recording one until just now. And that is now the story of why there hasn't been any daily challenges for the entirety of like a freaking 10-day period. It is just unacceptable. You should write an angry post. You should write to your congressman with this most vital and unfair issue, or maybe even the extreme of an angry thread on Twitter. That would be like, that's a little too extreme. I don't know if I would endorse such a course of action, but I think the problem is so serious that that might even be warranted. Sweet double pickup of the gold. I saw a question in the comments saying, why do you whip the gold piles? Why do we whip the gold piles, Mr. Wayne? So we can get them back up again. It's the exact reason why we do it. Oh, it's T-Rose's chat. Well, I'm sorry, T-Rose, but we spare nobody in this town. Everybody must die, including you. I have no favorites. I have no predilection for one person or another. Everybody is equal opportunity murdered under the reign of Paco Espelanco after so many years. Do you think he has any kind of emotional attachment to a simple name? He knows that's not the real T-Rose. The real T-Rose perished 20 years ago after their star-crossed lover story played out. And he had to just come back to this horrible place to forever continue his loop of despair. We have 4 ropes. There's no real reason to go back up there unless there is a damsel somewhere. That would be nice. I would appreciate it. Been working too hard, man. It's just my life. My life is... Ooh, I hear Major Stupid. Ah, he's so difficult to reach. I think that is too difficult to reach. 2 bombs? You know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. 2 bombs for a worthy sacrifice. Callie might reward us very handsomely if we get him to the altar. I'm sorry, Major Stupid. A little bit of pain for a wonderful reward. This is totally worth. You son of a... You actual son of a bitch. Escape from my arms. He was too smart. He looked the part like he was totally being bamboozled by a ruse. But he actually bamboozled us. Absolutely illegal. That should be outlawed. What that dog just did. But I accept it. I don't think there's anything else to be done. There was a couple pots that I did nothing about. This is... It offends me to leave these rubies right here without being ghosted, so we have to do it. But I wanted to leave. And yet... No! Son of a... Oh, I was trying to get over here to better ascertain whether I can ghost them or not, but nah, I can't. So we'll just do it like this. It's a little upsetting, not gonna lie to you, to have picked up that ruby. Oh, don't do that. I was going to drop it there because, you know what I'm saying? Just to open up the area. And then at the very last moment I realized how poor of a plan that would have been. So Paco Spelunky, despite his several decades of veterancy, that's a word, don't look it up, just trust me. Despite his decades of experience, still lets poor, defenseless, innocent creatures escape his grasp. He just doesn't. Look at him. He doesn't even care about it. It's like, oh, whatever. There'll be more. I guess, even the accent has escaped. His younger self would have been like, oh, whatever, there would be more. But ever since that bout of violent diarrhea. He just changed his entire vocal cords. It was a bizarre bit of terrible ailment that afflicted him in the middle of the eternal caves, because you see, although his life is eternal, well, so is his suffering. And there is... Why does that rope even exist? I don't know. We'll get back to the idol. That will be... His suffering is also eternal, which means he can still get sick. That. Drop that shotgun very methodically, very deliberately. Getting through these trials and tribulations. This disgusting bat before he gives me the... Oh, you son of a bitch! Tunnel vision to Mr. Shopkeeper Man. Did not even realize. It's alright, that would happen. Oh, I have failed. There we are. Much nicer. It's okay, everything's fine. Life is good. Major Stupid will give our health back. Pretty sure there was no altar in this one. Feeling pretty damn stupid so far. I feel horrendous for my lack of ability, my lack of foresight. The bomb will go there and hopefully will not shoot a arrow into my butthole. Why did I do that again? Oh, because there was 2 gems in there. Is there a reason to go back up? I don't think so, but you know, we are pretty early still. We have 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Aha, the idol. Yeah, we'll come back for the idol. There's no real reason to go into there. Yeah. Been working too damn hard is what I was trying to tell you earlier, and then got sidetracked by some nonsense that nobody cared about. Been working too damn hard, and I'm not talking about the freaking post office. I'm not talking about the day job, although I have been working exceedingly hard at that, like I always do, as far as my bosses are concerned. Do any of them watch this? Just in case they are secretly spying on me, just like the government does ever since I made it to that stupid list. I will continue to claim that I work the absolute hardest and I do absolutely nothing outside of the rules of engagement, and there's no arguing that fact. So stop harassing me. Just let me show up to my work and then do my work and then go home from my work, and we will not have any problems. You will not suddenly find your brake line cut by a completely unrelated incident that I had nothing to do with. Working too hard on the life outside of the usual work. Just so many things. Been trying to, just put in a little bit more care, tender love and care into the channel. Been trying to, holy crap, I thought I was about to get spiked. Trying to, work extra hard on the thumbnails. Get all the things that I want to get done. I have way too many projects right now. We are heading to Rimworld land, and it's going to be a glorious time in the land of the Empire. It's going to be amazing. But, I have to create. This is a necessity that I must perform. I have to create a recap video, and I've been working on that. I have so many projects beyond that, including the super secret ultra project that has been in my head for years now, and that I keep procrastinating. It's like, I want to do this other thing first. That's the thing with my ambitions, It's like, I have all these other projects that I want to get out of the way first before I engage on that one, because that one is kind of like a life commitment almost. Not that much. Oh man, we got some free money right there. Not so much a life commitment, but it's like a long-term kind of channel defining project. So I keep delaying it to get all the one-shots out of the way first. And at this rate, it's just never gonna get done, because I keep procrastinating like a dumbass buffoon. It's very disappointing. I have no idea, by the way, how this shotgun made it here. I accept the fact that it's there. Let's simply move on. I must have left it there. I must have left it somewhere where it fell down there. I don't know, man. Don't ask me questions. Just consume product. Got all those small-time projects. Then also want to make I very much enjoy drawing the thumbnails. The more I've done it, the more I have enjoyed it. Of course, they're time consuming though, and you know, with the day job as well, it's difficult to manage the time around it. And right now, this moment, the reason why, the main reason I'm recording this daily challenge instead of working on that is because I knew I just didn't have enough time to finish the video I'm working on for RimWorld and do the thumbnail for tomorrow. Yeah, I wanted to post it tomorrow, but I just don't have the time for it to get it done. So instead, I'm like, oh, I'll just record a daily challenge right after work. That's okay. So if my gameplay, my actions, my decisions are even more sloppy than usual, whoa. Well, the answer is because this is done after a freaking 9-hour workday. Not too bad. It's not one of those 12-hour shifts that just drain me from all the will to live. But still, you know, not at my freshest, not at my most brightest. Oh boy. A vault, you say? Now have sticky bombs, you say? This pleases me. That's not going to work out. Yeah, it is going to work out. I hate this. Let's just put a bomb there. Hyper armor is real. I resent it a million times. Would you like to jump? Oh yeah, got you, bitch. Hyper armor almost screwed us over. I was like, oh, I'll time this correctly. I'll be the most badass spelunker of all time. Time this shot, and I did. I refuse to believe any kind of video evidence, please, that could maybe lead to me not having nailed the timing on that shotgun. I am, let's say, 92% certain that I did. Oh man, the ghost is coming, so we better get this line of ghostage prepared. Oh, this is the Ghostin' Express. Look at this amazing arrangement of delicious diamonds to be. There's so much money in this level. It's like the entirety of the mines gather all the money into this one level. Like the previous two were garbage. Previous three, really. This one just pooled it all together. Like a giant septic tank of gems. Don't look at that as symbol too closely, for you may find a crack in the way it was conceived. And now I'm going to gather them all. Or, you know, just commit suicide. What did I say about not being at my freshest? I'm going to use that to the full extent of it. Whenever I'm sloppy, whenever I'm kissy-faced, whenever I am butt-wasted, I'm going to blame my lack of freshness and not any kind of standard incompetence. Oh boy. So anyway, this is going forward, which you never want to do. Into the unknown. You never want to go into the unknown when there's a ghost at your heels. So let's give ourselves some nice room. Also resentful that there's so much money over there and kind of difficult to get to, but I will have to adapt. Oh, just go over there. Go all the way to the bottom, and now the shopkeeper must have been killed. In theory, sometimes, yeah, he did. He did. Is that triggered? That is my question. No. Somehow, the shopkeeper went straight into the spikes, did not give a crap about the arrow trap. Man, there's so much good stuff. So much good stuff. I can't possibly leave this level without maximizing the yield items therein. I think this is a decent decision to do that, and then you get both and access to all that nonsense. Of course, the level is kind of a pain in the butt, so it makes navigation a little complicated. Let's just wait over here. Get that ghost as far up as it will go. Not quickly descend into my madness. Let's just go. Joke's on you. Pun, or joke, or whatever the hell you even want to call this commentary. I was already mad. You got nothing on me. You stupid piece of garbage. Did I mention I'm not at my freshest right now? I might be extra lame and extra grasping at straws where commentary is concerned. Well, what's new there? You're 100% used to it, aren't you? To 6 out of 10 commentary, good enough to do laundry too. I want this idol, okay? And I'm going to sacrifice all kinds of stuff to get it. I am sure there will be a shotgun at some point somewhere available. I'm not going to bust my balls. There you go. Ah! Somehow that skeleton remained unperturbed. What a guy. There goes a bomb there. We're gonna get some extra cash. Those 2 gems, too much trouble. Too much trouble. I don't want to do it. Too much work. Alright, that's great. Let's go back up. Or try to go back up. That's alright. There's so open. Everything got rearranged. We have entered a different world altogether. The destruction was almost complete. Surely there is a bomb down there. I mean, there is a shotgun down there. If there is a shotgun, I'll give you permission to call me Shirley. Don't make those comedies. I think I already... Oh man, this entire deja vu right now. I think I just did the exact same line of commentary right there from a previous time. I'm not even holding myself accountable to that. It's been thousands of these videos. At some point I'm going to repeat the exact same line of thought and not even realize it. I'm just going to do something like that. Take 1 point of damage like a champ. But I remember almost clearly going the whole "don't call me Shirley" bit, and then because it's a reference to Airplane. Pretty sure it's Airplane. It's not like Naked Gun or. Pretty sure it's Airplane. And then I go into a diatribe about they don't make comedies like that anymore, and it was like they still hold up, man. You watch those Leslie Nielsen comedies. You watch those movies, you're still busting your butt laughing at those sketches. They are timeless, excellent jokes that, I mean, I'm sure not all of them are timeless. Probably some of the OJ stuff is not current, but there was so much talent in the writing of those movies. People that made them were freaking geniuses, and you just don't get that kind of humor anymore outside the internet. But of course, this is all a thing that I said maybe like 6 months ago. My daily challenges, my commentary tracks inside of my head, they push me down certain paths, and it was only a matter of time until I went to the exact same place in the exact same way than before. So not even apologizing to it. I am glad that at least I noticed, instead of trying to pass it off as original content, instead of just another regurgitated diarrheic kind of running of the mouth that I do while getting all the money that I can possibly get into these places. I am so thankful for these climbing gloves, by the way. It's just unreal. I'm just too powerful. I'm too powerful. Paco Spelunky just saw that hat trick right there. He was like, I'm going to arrange these filthy fishes so I can be the most efficient whipper of the fishes that can possibly be done. And he executed it flawlessly. This guy, Paco Spelunky, can't be stopped, can't be fathomed. The depth of his incredible ability. Pretty sure there's just nothing to Ghost. I keep looping back and forth like an absolute buffoon. By the way, buffoon is a word that has been just stuck to my brain for the last week or so. Every time I make a mistake, I'll call myself an absolute buffoon. It always happens. You absolute buffoon. And I love it. for some reason, this is the expression that is inside my head, and I just really like it. I might make it my new shtick, the absolute buffoon show, where we indulge in all kinds of buffoonery non-stop all the time. That's me, the absolute buffoon, your Uncle Blargh. It's an original sentence. I don't think it's an overused meme-centric sentence, while still being, you know, a perfectly cromulent word. You just destroy this disgusting Vespas. Oh, they're coming to suckle on my blood and make it into honey for the young. Oh yeah, give me some more bombs. Some money there, not worth the bomb though. What is this nonsense? Let us recap this area and hope that there's a way down on the other side, because otherwise it's all blocked. Yep. Spelunky has left us without a path forward, without using explosives. Congratulations, Derek, you don't messed up. I can't believe it. This is angry post country right here. This is absolutely outrageous. Particularly devious, the location of this comeback. Let's just put a bomb here. Put a bomb. Can I make some money while doing this? Nah, not really. So just open it up like so. And hopefully we'll be able to kill this man. I think I'm willing to just put a bomb here to make my life slightly easier. Still kind of awful though. Would you like to come this way? Just come, Lord. Oh, you're not going to come down here, are you? You're going to make me work at it. There we are. You're still going to get out of there though. Yeah, get wrecked, Scumlord. Alright, can we have a Cali reward? I don't think so. We only sacrificed one dead shot keeper before, so there's nothing there. Was there a damsel at some point? I'm sure that there was, so let's go back there. Back up. Don't spike yourself. Don't be foolish. We got lots of health. We got lots of stuff going for this run so far. So happy about the climbing gloves. That's really what it's allowing anything to happen right now. We have no damsel whatsoever, huh? Oh, there you are. 2 bombs worth. Not totally worth it. Not worth it at all. Would not pay 2 bombs to get those 2 titties out of that cubbyhole, so I'm just going to let it be. Not even care about it. It's all going to be great. Also been considering, and it will probably happen unless I get super sick of it. Will be a bespoke. Really? I thought for sure that will get ghosted, but whatever. Every episode of the Rimworld thing will have its own thumbnail. I just really enjoy it to draw in general. Like I said earlier, the more I do it, the more I enjoy it. The more I enjoy it, the more I want to do it. So it's one of those skills, you know, just like playing an instrument. The better you become at it. Well, I thought that I would be able to ghost that, but never mind. But there is at least 1 diamond. You guys like the Paco's wrinkled skin. It's a little depressing, honestly, to see him look up. It's like the ravages of age truly have done a number on you, Paco. I feel so bad for you. This is going to be fine. Life is going to be grand. I will grab this freaking sapphire that refused to be ghosted earlier. Much to my chagrin. There's some ingot down there. I'll probably not even give a damn about. Can still make it all the way up here. For all the good that does, it does absolutely 0 good. I would love to find the black market. That will be the next. I was going to say next episode. It will be the next level. There is no option but, because I love butts. And we have explored the entirety of both levels. There is no way we missed it. There is a 0% chance that that probability function is completely nullified. Very happy about getting this bombs shop. I am so glad this absolute buffoon is there, giving us all kinds of explosives. There's a black market thing somewhere around here. I don't think it's there. I think it's like lower with the... Yeah, with the black market. It's right here under my butt. Oh yeah, let's blow our way in. Just like I did all the way through high school. I blew my way into that degree. The graduation ceremony. Uh-oh, well, I'm leaving that shotgun behind. I messed up slightly. Not 100%, just slightly. I think hopefully the ticket traps will take care of my problem over there. And we have plenty of ropes, so we can actually do something like that without worrying too much about it. Let's continue. Oh boy. Holy crap! It was the freaking Kali altar that I should have seen. And now Kali is super pissed at me. See you later. Oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Goddess of Mayhem. Really? This man has not been ticketed. How is this even possible? I mean, I could. I think this is worth it. Or is it? He's still alive. What a scumlord. Get it, baby! Beautiful. Oh, I love when that works. It wasn't guaranteed by far, but man, we could have gone into Kapala here. That makes a massive difference probably going forward. I mean, we do have 8 health, so not a danger, but it's going to be an uphill battle once we become dead and then live again. Yeah, we'll go for it. I was like, do I really want to work so hard at it? Oh boy, we actually need to go back and get the vault ghosted. Oh man, there's another 2 rubies right there. I got 10 seconds. Get me to that freaking vault. No. This ticky hell. What a horrible place. Oh man. So it might cost me a great deal to have fumbled the vault earlier, and that led to the chain of events that eventually led to me blowing up Kali's altar. But other than that, we're doing okay. So give me that money. Now we can go back for Tiki Hell, because there's 2 freaking emeralds at the bottom of this pit that deserve those 2 rubies. I think they're going to stay there. I think they're going to stay there. Too much stress. Just like this jump right here is going to be just too much freaking stress. It's going to send me into apoplectic seizure. I'm going to start seeing stars frothing at the mouth. It's going to be awful. Alright. Crisis averted. Now we need to juke around this dumbass piece of garbage. Ghost? Hey, we even get an extra emerald. It's perfectly safe, don't worry about it. Something like that. Get that emerald, then get the other 2 by the exit, and then we'll get the hell out of here. So far, the seat is pretty good. Of course, navigational items could be slightly better. My Kali favor took a slight downturn. And just shotgun jump now. I have 7 ropes, why not? I'm quite the spender over here. Quite the Bloomberg type. I am so damn rich in ropes, I don't even care. I will throw a couple million at them and get a 0% return on investment. I don't give a damn. Let's get through there. We're all done. Got a whole bunch of money. 353,000. It's good stuff. I was tempted to just rush in there. Tempted to rush in there, but let's just play it safe. And by play it safe, I mean get extremely desperate watching this utter buffoon. It just keeps coming back. It's the expression that keeps on giving. This utter buffoon has to be murdered. We'll also have a second super secret project that I don't know if I want to do. It's like my brain is full of ideas that I don't have time to execute. And it's super frustrating, okay? I'm sure you can commiserate if you have any kind of creative inkling. But you don't have a... It's like the problem of having a job and being able to afford all the games you ever wanted. But then you don't have the time to play them. So kind of the same thing. Now I have the opportunity to do all the things I ever wanted. But I just don't have the freaking time for it. It's bullshit. When will Corona-chan make it so that there's a massive quarantine? So I don't have to go outside at all. Man, I cannot wait. What a problem solver that little gal is going to be. Let's just screw that nonsense. There is still shopkeeper music. We're not out of the woods. You know something that you kind of have to do in the black market? It's not 100% required, but it helps a lot towards your greater goals. There's this small issue that sometimes you have to deal with, most of the time you have to deal with. And that's, there's this item over here, I don't know if you're aware of it. There's this item called the Ojarai. That's not going to work. Well, that was stupid. There's this item called, not the Ojarai, but the Ankh. And if you have it, and then you die, you can be reborn. It's just out of this world. It's crazy these items in the game. It gives you an extra life just for picking it up. It's nuts. And there's a little known secret that you're going to hopefully see in this run, if we make it that far, that if you die with it in the ice caves, and there's a moai head. This is this big blue fat head that looks like one of those Easter Island heads. Nice. You actually are reborn inside of it. Doesn't that blow your mind? This is like little known tips and tricks that I've picked up through all my hours of expertise. Hopefully you appreciate it. If you appreciate it, hit the like button below. And don't forget, I have entangled my words into a composite of forget and remember. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or do forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Depends on how you interpret that word. The thing about forgetting is that, it's up to the interpretation of the listener. So I give you so much freedom in this channel. It's just incredible. So I appreciate the freedom that I give you by hitting the like button, posting a comment down below, and subscribe. And do make sure that you're still subscribed. You know what? That segueing from that foolish, facetious screed, segueing into a serious thing. My wife, first time that I witnessed, you always hear these people like, make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube has been unsubscribing people, blah blah blah. And I look and it's always subscribed. Like, these people are full of shit. They're just trying to make you pay attention to the subscribe, blah blah blah. My wife actually got unsubscribed from a channel that she was subscribed to before. It was the first time that I witnessed it. It's like, oh, it is true. They're not full of shit at all. Amazing. So do make sure that if you're subscribed to this channel, if you think that you are, do make sure to check that, because you might not be. I'm a little resentful about this ghost. I'm willing to do the ultimate sacrifice of being extra stupid, but possibly place that bomb in the exact wrong place. Okay, it's all good. Being extra stupid with my approach to everything. Eat that gem, you scumlord. There you go. I think it was, we're pretty much plugged to updates on the boomer purge that is coming. She got unsubscribed from that channel for no reason at all. So it is an actual issue that people are not just saying it to manipulate you into subscribing. It is a real thing. YouTube does. And I don't think it's malicious. It could be. I don't lay it past them. But it's just, the thing about YouTube is the automation is so inconceivable. The automation is so stupidly complicated and all-encompassing that there's glitches everywhere. YouTube and its algorithms are so neat. Perhaps they're necessarily complicated, but they are so ingrained and so all encompassing. I might got ear itch. I gotta scratch. Oh yeah, scratch. Oh yeah. What was I talking about? Yeah, the algorithms in YouTube are so pervasive, and they manage everything at such a scale that stuff gets borked all the time. That is, of course, I don't have insider knowledge, but it's just my reasonable benefit of the doubt interpretation for all the nonsense that goes on. I am sure some malicious stuff is happening. I am certain there's at least, some agenda going on at some point. But I will definitely blame a good 80% of YouTube's weird behaviors, let's put it that way, on just their automation being god-awful. By that I mean being god-awful, still being the best in the world, or one of the, pretty much the best you can get right now in the world. Still being god-awful. That is one of the few XKCD, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was an XKCD comic. Way overrated. Like, it used to be good, and then he just kept going, like so many things do. But a pretty damn great SKCD comic where you get all these experts in their fields assuring you that their science is robust and you should trust them, and then there's the programmer, there's the computer scientist saying you absolutely should never computerize voter systems. Are you kidding me? It's just so vulnerable. There's no way to make it reliable. And there's a giant amount of truth to that statement. The nature, just the way it is. Well, I wanted to make a fancy stump there, it didn't work out. Just the nature of the beast forces computer science and programming to be that way. And you just can't rely on it. There's always going to be a backdoor. It's going to always be an exploit. Something you need to think about. The systems are just not reliable. Not enough to trust super important stuff on it. I don't know why I did the thing that I just did. My Mattock. Oh, I thought that was lost forever, but I mean, not that big a deal because we have mines now. We're in the ice caves. The Mattock devalues a billion times. It's like you just bought a brand new Mattock. 30% depreciation once you enter the ice caves. It's like getting a Mazda out of that dealership. You got bamboozled, my good friend. A brand new Mazda is now worth pennies on the dollar. Well, it's the same thing with the Mattock. Once you enter the ice caves, you can just toss it in the trash, just like that Mazda. Not very happy with the Mazda that my wife got the one time. Not going to blame the whole company. It's kind of a strange mindset, isn't it? You try one car out of the literal millions that might be in circulation, and you base your entire opinion of that company on that car. You might just have gotten a dud. Just like in computer parts, it's really important to look at the reviews and all that stuff, but don't give the one-star reviews nearly any credence, because the sample size is so skewed towards failures. So there's always going to be the people that come back, got a dead on arrival unit, and most of the time, of course, again, talking out my asshole, I don't have actual insider knowledge. It's just common sense thoughts that I'm sharing with you as I ghost in the ice caves, so take them for what they are. I would say the failure rate and quality of motherboards at large, the difference between manufacturers, with, I am sure, exceptions, but for the most part, it's pretty negligible. Like, you get a motherboard, you're going to get a piece of hardware that has a chance of failing. And that chance of failing, it's not going to matter that much. The manufacturer, it's just, do you get lucky? No? Well, you're boned. Go F yourself. Time to redo your entire build because your motherboard is dead. That's why you gotta test it when you first get it. Just plug it to the power supply, make sure it lights up. Very important stuff. Otherwise you will be just crying into your significant other's lap, just lamenting the fact that you have to redo this insane amount of work that you just put in for it. It's not that much work. Often it is because I always screw around a lot. It'll take like twice as long as it needs to take, but a PC build, come on, an hour and a half, you can bang it out if you're actually concentrating in it and not just watching whatever stuff on the internet while working and just taking breaks every 10 seconds and stuff like that. You can bang out a good PC build. No time at all. Of all these bombs, I refuse to let anything go. So we're even going to get this ruby right here. I think we're committing. We're committed to the seed. We're committed to the seed. Oh yeah. Get this coast all the way to the other side. Going to get all kinds of money. And of course I get the long episode. Man, this hoodie is making me burn up. I'm undressing right now. I'm getting into my undies. I hope that you can imagine in great detail how I'm not bare-chested. Only my underwear. Oh yeah, my skivvies. My big granny underpants are showing. I'm a Speedos kind of guy. I'm a briefs kind of guy. I hate boxers. I cannot stand them. I was just baffled at the boxer culture inside of the United States. It's not a thing in Europe, I don't think. Let me know. Like, this is an actual curious thing. Pretty sure boxers are a American thing. Most of Europe wears briefs. I'm talking about, short Speedo-like underwear versus the boxers, which is kind of like just a short pant that hugs your junk. And when I first came here and just seeing it on TV shows and stuff, it's like, what is the matter with this underwear that they're wearing? What kind of witchery is this? Are they some kind of warlock people that wear the most bizarre undergarments that a human being could conceive? I know it's just a thing. And you get a friend to which you ask questions, and they're like, "What are you talking about? Boxers are just the standard. I don't want my junk all imprisoned. I want to flow freely." It's like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to let my junk flow freely. That's just constantly bumping against your thighs. It just feels strange. It just feels so, I can't even fathom. I have tried it. Don't think I'm knocking it without trying it. I've tried it. And it's like, what is the matter with these weirdos wearing this underwear that is just absolute ass? Just their stuff just flops everywhere. There's no control. It just, it nearly gave me an identity crisis there. I was like, I need to move out of this country. This country just is going insane. If they're wearing this under the pants, why are they wearing their hearts? That is the hard-hitting questions that I am bringing you right there. But I got over it, and now everything's fine. But, it was touch and go for a while there. It was a traumatic experience. Now I'll share it with you. For some reason, we ended up here, and I was in the middle of a completely different discussion. But let's just simply go forward. Now I'm kind of curious as to what the hell I was talking about. Because it was kind of like a mildly interesting train of thought that I completely abandoned in favor of underwear talk. But bottom line is, hey, do you live in Europe? Do you do briefs or boxers? Maybe that's also like a UK versus mainland Europe kind of thing. Maybe it's only Spain. Maybe it's only the family I grew up in. Just like, there's another thing that baffled me. Baffled me to no end. This is going to hit you hard. I'm going to warn you. I need to give you a little bit of advance warning because this is going to hit you hard. I'm building a little bit of suspense here, a little bit of momentum because holy crap, was it a shock to the system when I learned. They call cereal here, they call it cold cereal, and they have it with cold milk. Am I taking crazy pills? It's like you heat up the milk. You heat up the milk first, and then you pour it into the bowl of milk. You pour cereal into the bowl of warm milk, not hot. Hot is it gets disgusting. It gets way too soggy too quickly. Just warm milk, and you pour. Oh, look, the big Yeti's dead. Oh, Callie's back. Can we maybe make good with our mistress? Let's do our absolute darn. You scum lord! Well. He had other plans. Let's see. Don't destroy my last one. We can still make it up there. Oh man, that wonderful timing there. I gotta commend our little friend, our little alien friend. Gotta commend his comedic timing. He was pretty good. Not even mad. Pretty scummy. Pretty scummy fellow. Alright, that's good enough. I'll take the point of damage. We actually need to commit suicide at some point. Ah! My balls now became my bow tie. I'll let you appreciate it. You heat up the milk, then you pour the cereal into the milk. And it blew my mind that this was regarded as madness. This was heresy to my wife. She was like, what is this insanity that you're doing? You put the cereal in the bowl, she said, with very wide eyes and extreme offense. Like she was like regarding a leopard. She was looking at a feral dog as she said this. It was like, you put the cereal in the bowl and then you pour the milk into it. That's how you eat cold cereal. It's in the name. And I was like, what? Are you some kind of alien? Are you maybe a subhuman species? This is just, well, we're ghosting nothing today. This level has been an entire disaster from start to end. So let's maybe just flee with our lives. Is there a reason to even... there's even a damsel. We could get forgiveness even though we have done 2. We have done 2 Cali piss-offs. Oh man, did I just throw all the corpses into the abyss? That's a possibility. We have 6 ropes. I was about to use one, but nah. It's possible that I threw all the stuff into the abyss. That's alright. Anyway, and I can already see the comments going like, are you some kind of savage? Of course you put cereal into the bowl. And then you pour the milk on top. And then it's like, are the Americans dumb? Are they crazy? Of course you heat up the milk a little bit and then you pour the cereal. And there's the third variant, the fence sitters out there, the weirdo pick a side kind of guys that I want to string at, that they pour cold milk into the bowl and then put cereal in it. It's like, what the hell are you doing that for? You half-measured kind of buffoon? The whole point of putting it into the bowl first is so you can heat it up. It's like no freaking brainer. Oh, I could just punch you straight in the face right now. That's what I could do, just because of your idiotic breakfast practices. I won these gems. I also have a mattock. Completely forgot about the existence of this mattock. Let's grab that mattock. Absolutely, get me that. So yeah, I expect a heated debate going into the comment section of this video. I hope so. I'm trying to court controversy right here. Trying to make into those headlines like, deranged European immigrant dares defy time-tested American traditions. Extradition now. The Sun. Is that a rag that has disrepute? I have no idea. Like, who reads papers? Not this guy. I have 2 thumbs and I don't read any papers. I get my news from social media, like a regular man of the 21st century. I just believe whatever the hell the next person just said. It's like, yeah, did you know that they discovered an ape in New Zealand that can actually do differential equations? Hell yeah, man, those apes are really getting up there. We better start gearing up for war with these apes. That's like the regular conclusion I'll reach because I believe everything that some rando posts on my timeline. As you should. Shame on you if you're a modern person. It's not modern, it's modern. Modern. That's the way you pronounce that word. Modern. Slowly losing our minds as we coast in the ice caves. We have been 50 minutes here. I'm very tempted. Oh boy. Almost wrecked myself. Watch yourself lest you wreck yourself. So saith the wise Alaundo. Baldur's Gate 3, man, I'm so stoked. Baldur's Gate 3? Not really, honestly. I said that because it's just what you would expect me to say, but not really. Not even hyped. I'm like, yeah, it'll be cool. I'll play it. That is my attitude towards it, especially since they make it into turn-based combat as opposed to real-time with pause. I just love real-time with pause, and it's just what Baldur's Gate always was from the very beginning. So I'm a little disappointed that Larian, but you know, it is Larian Studios, well known for their Divinity series, which are 100% turn-based. So of course they're going to do what they do best. Still going to enjoy it, still going to play it. I do enjoy turn-based combat. It's just, you know, I don't expect Baldur's Gate to have turn-based combat. It's just not Baldur's Gate to me, but whatever. Still will be a wonderful game, I'm sure. That's my hot take on that, and my extremely tepid take on Baldur's Gate 3. I'm telling you, man, I'm only hyped for very few games. I am mildly hyped for Spelunky 2, but also sort of dread it. Like, I'm sure you can relate to this. It's like, what if it's bad? What if it's not just bad, but what if it's like not as good as we hope it is? And then it's like, do I want to go back to the original? It's good, but a little lame. It's like, you know, that's not really the main reason though. It's just mainly is me not being hyped for things and just being generally jaded, especially about anticipated releases. Well, this is a right pickle, isn't it? That we have put ourselves in. Thankfully, the whole crisis was averted. Oh, these scumlords. Alright, we have this mattock. We're going to use it. It's a little upsetting, the situation that we're in. But we're going to make it work to the best of our abilities. Is the shopkeeper should be here. No, he's dead. We already triggered him. He got triggered like an extremely liberal campus goer at the sight of Jordan Peterson. What else? Well, I was saying something. Oh yeah. Hope, you know, hype for games. Spelunky 2 for sure. Tepid, cautious. Oh yeah, I'm hyped up. Like I've seen enough footage to say this game's gonna be good. It might not be incredible, but man, this is gonna be good. And I will be satisfied with the product. You know? I feel pretty confident in feeling that way. That's a pretty good way to put it, I think. What I'm hyped for is Necromunda. And almost like every other day, I'll think about, I need to play freaking Mordheim again. I don't know why this game stuck so much to my brain. I will recognize the fact, this is a fact, that it's not even that objectively good, Mordheim. There's a lot of flaws. There's a lot of slow turn taking. There is some seriously painful mission levels that are like, oh, what a slog they were to complete. But Mordheim, man, do I think about that game nearly every other day. It's like, I can't wait for freaking Necromunda to come out. I can't freaking wait for it. It's going to be amazing. That's what I tell myself while I inject my steroids and pray Shaglaroth. Let's see if we can get these monies. Is that gonna get ghosted? No. No to both. Yeah. It's like so hard. Try so damn hard. Use a rope here just to save myself the pain. I should be dead right now. It's all good though. Scully loves me. She's still watching out for me even though I have pissed her off all both by mistake. She loves me anyway. She has me in her thoughts, and her presence alone protects me. For I am the faithful. Freaking 4 decades of my life been dedicating to the praise of this wonderful lady. She better appreciate me, damn it. I treat her as my queen. She better treat me as her king. Damn it. I feel entitled now. Oh, that is the road to perdition right there. Feeling entitled to the favor of your God. So many biblical stories that are going to be your undoing. Your hubris shall be your downfall. And that's where I leave it. That's where I leave it. That's the entirety, the content of that entire line. Sometimes the lines of thought, they go places. Some other times they just grind to a unceremonious and humiliating halt. And they just leave you dangling. Like so much hair off Rapunzel's tower. There you go. Beautiful. It's all done. Now we can embrace capitalism by capitalizing in this man's pain. Because what is capitalism but monetizing pain? That's what I do, and I'm the greatest at it. Wolverine got nothing on me. I'm the best at what I do. What I do isn't very nice. What I do is monetizing pain for my gain. It's wonderful. I feel so proud of all the techniques that I've developed. I have 66 bombs and 6 ropes. If that is not an indication of our intentions, I don't know what it could possibly be. This is like a alignment of the stars right there. It is absolutely diabolical, the way that we have conducted ourselves, and I will continue. Let's see, where can we commit the most sacrilegious of suicides? Just disrespect life and everything it represents. I shall give myself unto this ghost. I will jump into his maw and embrace oblivion. Take me, oh, vengeful spirit. And yoinky went the life essence. The Moai head has given another chance at life. There we go. Back into the ice caves. Back into the wonderful domain. Well, it's just not what I intended. Went to pick it up. Instead, I whipped it. Derp, 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 etc., etc. I'd like to get rid of you. Please don't hit an altar down there. That would be so awful. If that laser had gone straight to an altar. Right, off it goes. Oh boy. So we can maybe kill a mammoth. I don't like leaving this mammoth alive. We're going to do that. Ooh, that was way too close. Way too close for comfort. Get that over there. Too bad we didn't get... Let's just destroy this. Too bad we didn't get, Ooh! the amazing mammoth revenge. That buffalo did not want to be harvested for meat. Oh man, I would have been so happy if I had just blown up this scum lord. Let's see, we don't have the pitcher smith, so this should be pretty good. I forgot that Yetis don't have that much of an airtime when you throw them. So, oh, get bounced, this scum lord. I don't want to break my wonderful numbers here for my ropes and bombs, but I'll take it. Yeah. Woo. We got this. Alright. Get destroyed. It was slightly less than planned, I will be honest with you. Like, maybe. That's not exactly what I intended to do. Oh boy. Let me give this guy a long length of rope with which to hang himself. That should be good. let's shotgun chop in there. See what we can get into that crate. Hopefully some ropes. That'll be great. Spray Shizelia. Congratulations to me for this amazing acquisition. That's shotgun tool. Minutes 13 seconds. We want to continue. Whoa. Not like the movement of that shotgun. Should be place where I put all the damn pots. There it is. Give me something good. You know what? 2 gems, I'll take it. Maybe even 3 gems. I don't know if there's any more mines, but I don't have the patience for it, so do that, get all these gems ghosted. I'm going to make 1 million here, it would be fantastic. Man, this daily challenge is going so long. I might not even have time to process it and upload it before tomorrow. I hope so. That's not gonna work. What are you even doing? Because this is being recorded. It's right now 8 p.m. Right now it's 8 p.m. If everything goes well, we're still going to be at least 40 minutes in this daily challenge. So that'll be close to 9. Unless I have to edit things together, it will process in about an hour and a half. If I do have to edit things for whatever reason, it will be double that, because I need to pass it through 2 different programs. So hopefully by the time I'm going to bed, I'll be able to just set it to upload, and then I'll just configure it in the morning. And it will be fresh. It will be just fresh out of the batch. From my computer into yours. Into your eyeballs. Into your ear holes. I may find... I don't think there's any more mines. And that's unfortunate. But I think I'll spend a bomb to get that ruby. Was there even a place for it to fall? I don't even know. But I'm super happy about the tons of cash in this level. Oh yeah. Ah, ruby. Yeah, it will fall. Why not? Why not? I'm feeling adventurous here. I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling like the most greediest Paco. If he gets enough money, he can buy himself a wonderful day on the other side of this. He gets 1 day. He escapes. He gets the 1 day. He gets to spend his money. Then he gets pulled back in. It doesn't matter whether he stays awake. It doesn't matter whether he travels, trying to escape that midnight. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Greenwich. He'll just simply snap his consciousness and he'll wake up at the entrance of that cave. It doesn't matter what he does. Doesn't matter what he does with his money, with his life, with his time. He has tried everything Groundhog style. Being good, being bad, everything in between. Absolutely atrocious. The most incredible saint you could conceive. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He will come back to the eternal caves. Perhaps he atones for a previous life. Perhaps the crimes he committed. Some sins you cannot lift from your soul. No matter what you do. Either way, he's cursed to forever walk these halls. And age is starting to make that more and more difficult. But what will happen? Like, he continues to wonder. Every day he wonders, like, what will happen? I'm too old to walk. What will happen when I die? And I die, and I die because I am old and frail. Will I continue dying? Will I reach 100, 200, 1,000 years old? And I'll just wake up and die, wake up and die, wake up and die? Oh boy. Oh boy. This man can come down here and punch me. But thankfully, we have him under control. We were just watching his progress. He gets destroyed. And he gets dead. Wonderful stuff. Let's see. This is doable. Ooh. Weevil. That incredible. weave between shots. It's the experience. 'Cause Paco has so much experience. He don't care. He's the most badass. I'm not going to do it. I was like, I can shoot, but I won't. Again, he has too much experience to fall for such foolish endeavors. So yeah, you know, dipping his breast, oh boy. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's all good. Whoa! Oh, it was all good. And then I became slightly too eager. We should have just done another loop. Oh, that feels bad because it was a pretty damn good daily challenge. I really liked the scene. We're going places and the lack of jetpack made it just more interesting. So, a little sad. Since we could have totally smoked Insomniac and and glad to be blazed. Good on you, friend. Good on you to be blazed. You do yourself, enjoy your life. It's only going to end very, very soon anyway when we're all succumb to the plague. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy it while it lasted. Until the next one. Feel bad for Paco. He has it pretty rough.